unrecognized voices of young people.
Welcome to the Amplifiers show, and we are about to amplify the unrecognized voices of young people with my crew here. This is your boy, Classic Cass, aka Casimiro Sithole, and today I'm not rolling alone. I've got my crew here, whom I'm gonna give the chance to introduce themselves before I get people's names wrong, because they will trap me. I'm not wasting any further time. Let me throw them under the bus actually for them to introduce themselves.
Hi, Bonolo, Moahludi, Sibanda, Miss B, Morara, Miss T, Moahludi.
Yo, everybody, my name is Junior, and I'm also a member of the Amplifiers.
Sanibonani nonke ishongela intombi yomZulu Mbalenhle Nono abambeziwe baselulekile asibonge dumelani abadala nabaka Sibanda abanziwa bakina Miss Maria.
We advocate against the injustices by young people.
Question for the day today. I'd like to know from my crew here on what is climate change, because other people out there, might be watching the video and they might want to know what actually climate change is. What do you mean when you say climate change? So, what is climate change?
So, to me, climate change is actually, let me put it in the simplest terms possible, it's an extreme change in the weather patterns.
Extreme change in the weather pattern, right? Okay. And does anyone have another view or a different opinion?
Okay, for me, climate change is when a person notices maybe like different weathers.
Different weathers.
Yeah.
So it isn't like she's again band again later. Snow. Yes.
Okay. For non-climate change, that's when the weather like no June, we never expect so we are
But then you guys all of you talking about the same thing, isn't like the changing of weather, right? And all of you mentioned change of weather patterns, for example. So me, I want to ask right now, let's say we're in the morning, it's cloudy, we've got clouds, né? And then the clouds clear out during the day, then it becomes hot. Is that climate change, for example?
No, that's not climate change. Isn't it that like what Maria said, right? Unexpected change.
Okay.
There's for instance in our phones right nowadays technology, right? It shows you okay, it's gonna be cloudy, but then as time goes on, it's gonna be clear. So, but then what she wanted to say was that instead of the weather's gonna tell you that like you're gonna see the weather being cloudy,
yes.
Even the forecast says cloudy the whole day, and then all of a sudden it rains. There's a heavy storm coming, whereby we are not even expecting it.
Okay, yes,
in my opinion, I want the ma so I could go and I can't maybe Hussein because Hussein and the winter but dark. So Layana, but when I hunt a who I want to put that in the Maravan, but I'm very cold by examining like so nothing but where I'll crave and I is it true or not?
I can actually give you an example of it that I saw from yesterday.
Yes.
Like, it actually all leads to what Maria is actually saying, because we will say the weather is going to be cloudy and the technology is actually leading us astray because it's not fast enough to capture, because now there's different weather. It's no longer normal, like the phone can actually track it normally. So it will say it's cloudy or it's sunny, then the weather changes all of a sudden. Like for example, yesterday at 5:30, it looked like it was 4 o'clock because the sky was really blue. There were no clouds, but the sun was not there. But you can see that it's not even 5 o'clock. You can say 1, 2, 3, 4, somewhere there. And then at 6:30, the moon was a full moon. The stars were already out, and I'm like, okay, it's a bit early for the moon to be out.
And the stars to be out as well.
And then at 9 o'clock, I was already in a house, but you can tell that, it looks like it's going to become 1 in the morning, somewhere there. So I can actually tell, I don't know if the earth is rotating faster or what, but I think the weather changes is also included in that, because
We also address matters influencing the lives of young people.
Which affect a child. How does it affect you as a child? How does it affect you as a child,
It actually affects me in a bad way because for instance, in school, like if it hits my school,
Yes.
it means the school has to be on hold up until they get the place running again, or I might not be able to get another school in time because the school is fully packed, right? So I'll be at a disadvantage. I might lose my house. I might lose where I study. I might lose a lot of things, like my parents might lose where they work, which in return pushes us back.
Okay, Mina, it affects me as umntwana because, like, maybe if yasha kithi endlini la ngihlala khona, and then maybe umamami adlula nobaba madlula, ngizosala ngiyi-one, and then I will, like, ngizobe nginabantu ozonginakekela after then. So I think affects me because I will need to do everything by myself. And what if I'm still young, I'm still a kid, how will I do the things that I want to do?
So basically, it will end up becoming a child-headed family because then the parents are no longer there. You'll have to be the one supporting yourself and your siblings. For example, if your siblings says, no.
Yeah, and the floods, if they were to hit my home, it would actually, if it was to hit Alex, and can I say it KZN?
Yes.
So if it were to hit Gauteng, it would actually make us all homeless. Let me put it like that. It would make us, we wouldn't have a place, like Junior said, we wouldn't be able to go to school because we would actually be put 2 steps back because by the lockdown we're already back with school and everything. So if there was to be a flood, it would destroy people's homes, the businesses, the school. So we wouldn't have anything, like nothing, no food, no clothes, no shelter. So many of our things and things are already depleted from there. So it actually affects all the children and adults as well. Because that flood, and if it does, how many of your family members, like Mike said, you'll be alone. You know?
True. I mean, as much as you say that it will affect us as children, right? The same roads that we used to go to school are the roads that our parents used to go to work as well. So if we're not using the roads, it means that our parents as well are not using the roads because they're damaged. If our homes are destroyed and our parents are still there, it means that they're affected as well, not only us. And if we've lost our parents, it's even worse because then we are forced to do what Balo say, to lead the family on our own, whereas we're still kids as well.
And it would also cause another problem for you as a person mentally. Depression, because you just lost your parents in a flood, you've lost all your clothes, your home was destroyed, you can't go to school. That would really break us.
Let's talk about matters influencing the lives of young people.
Bulabuleni.
Aribulele.
Ariambe.
Let's talk.
On the solutions, what is it that can be done?
Well, I'm just going to go to the other one, which is the floods. I think people should get home insurance, for in case that happens, the home can be rebuilt and they can put themselves back together. That's a solution I can think of when it comes to maybe the damage that is caused by floods.
Besides most of that, like there's a way people can actually change it, right? For instance, we still on climate change, right? What I would say is that we switch to a different power source.
Yes.
Because even though we're switching, we still need to find a way in which we can rely on that the power source that we're going to be switching to. Because you can't switch from coal to wind. Because sometimes there's not going to be that strong wind whereby we'll be like, okay, we can rely on this, or solar panels. Hence why we need to find a more suitable solution for to switch from coal to other sources.
Renewable sources of energy. But I think you're right. But solar power is much better now because not that saying the weather changes in the weather patterns are good, but I think that there's more the more heat, although it's not good, but the heat of the sun, you can use it for solar power because it's really hot nowadays. Even in winter sometimes it's hot. So I think we can really switch to solar power because it's more reliable. Our water power, you see those wind turbines?
Yes.
I think it's with water. I don't know what makes them spin.
Jet fuel, right? Jet fuel powered by the water.
Yeah, those ones. Since you say wind is also it's not really windy a lot. So wind at 1-2 days, maybe we'll find a really strong wind. But I think the ones that work with water and the solar power would be much better because it cuts our electricity use by 50%. And then we can only use the electricity in the house if the sun is maybe blocked by a cloud or it's it's not really a Sunday.
True to that.
And it's a renewable source of energy because it's never ending. But coal, electricity, fossil fuels, all of that, I've read in my natural science book that it's all ending. Like, according to the facts that they stated that 50%, the solar power does cut the electricity by 50%, and the coal that is the ESCOM electricity that is being used by coal, the other power stations it's actually finishing. That's why we have more load shedding, because they're trying to save power. So I think if we switch to a renewable source of energy, it would be much better, because the sources of energy we are currently using are non-renewable.
Non-renewable, true to that. This has been the amplifiers, for the sake of time, because like we said that our time is limited and time is money. Yeah?
Money is honey and money is sweet.
We don't want to waste people's airtime, Time, not airtime. Yeah, but the thing is airtime, it's fine. Yes, time and money, basically. From us as the amplifiers, you can see that you can engage with us on our social media platform pages. On Facebook, we are there as the Amplifiers_AlexFM in 9.1. On Instagram, we are there as Amplifiers_AlexFM in 9.1. Also, and on Twitter, we're also there on AlexFM. No, not AlexFM. Why did I get that one wrong? It's Amplifiers_YR. And on YouTube, we are going to upload this video. You can always subscribe on our page and also like our videos, on our YouTube channel. Yes, it's Amplifiers_AlexFM in 9.1. From my side, Classic Cass and my crew here, I think we're out, Or unless if
don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.
And follow.
Listen to the Amplifiers
Every Saturday morning
from 9 to 10.
on Alex FM 89.1. Celebrate your mind.